I've somehow managed to get my hands on DJI's brand spanking new camera, the OSMO ACTION 4. Let's see if it's as good as I hope. I really do have high hopes for this ACTION 4 because up until very recently I've been using a GoPro Hero 9 to film my riding vlogs, but that's not always been the most reliable of cameras. And then a couple of months ago I discovered the OSMO ACTION 3 and it was an absolute game changer. Not only was the camera super reliable, but the image quality was fantastic. And now I've got one of these ACTION 4s. Apparently the image quality is even better. So I'm really looking forward to see what it can do. Again, I have to be honest here and say that DJI did send me this camera, and I have done a few test shots with it, and so far I've been really impressed. But today's going to be a real test because it's the very first ride vlog I've done with this ACTION 4. And speaking of today's ride, I'm meeting up with Philip and Tell, who came out to Mallorca with me, and we are going to do a north-east south-west route that Tell's created. So it's a fair bit of climbing, so it's quite a tough ride today, but I fancy a bit of a climb. First climb of the day, Edney's Lane, one of my favourites. Pretty much all the shots you'll be seeing in the vlog today are going to be using the ACTION 4 here, and what's more, I'll be using their new 10-bit D-Log colour profile. Now that's a fairly flat colour profile that gives a very good dynamic range, but if you were to use it straight out of the camera it would look a little flat, so you do have to grade it, but when you do it looks absolutely stunning. And naturally this camera has some excellent image stabilization, and my favorite feature, the horizon balancing, which keeps all of the horizons perfectly level. Second climb of the day now, Hayden Farm Lane, which I call Scotland Lane, and it's a real toughie. Oh, that was a toughie. and also a good opportunity to test the low light performance going through the dappled light under the trees there. Now we've got a fantastic descent into East Meehan. As you can see, the weather's absolutely fantastic as well. Sun's out, it's not too hot, not too windy. Absolutely great day to be on the bike. Yeah, East Meehan's lovely.
It really is lovely, isn't it? Yeah.
Very sort of picturesque.
Are we having a cafe stop at
West Meehan, not East Meehan.
More riding.
A little bit, just down here.
Excellent.
But it's basically sort of very gently downhill. Really nice ride, this.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tels just told me that a few years ago they released some red kites back into the wild around here, so they're quite common. So if I do see some, I'll try and film them. This is also a very known area for growing watercress, or it was back in the day, and that's thanks to the River Meon, which is a very clean flowing chalk stream. What we got here then, Tel?
That's Lynch Lane.
And?
It's hard. It's beyond hard.
Good luck.
Good challenge. We'll give it a go.
It's the harshest climb in the area, I think, because it is so short, and it's got a lot of height to elevation to compensate for.
Yeah, Philip's giving it a go. See what he thinks when he comes back down. I bet he's going to say it was easy.
Oh, that was hard. I can only just get my legs round.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Well done.
Time for coffee.
Yep.
We haven't been here for a while.
You take your cake, I'll bring your coffee out. What would you like for yours, sir?
Actually, I'll have an Americano as well.
Very nice little refreshment stop there. And we've got about 1.5 kilometres before the last big climb of the day up Old Winchester Hill. That's us on the climb, 3 kilometres to the top. great climb. Some really spectacular views up there. And of course, the Action 4 has all of the great features of its predecessor. So it's got excellent battery life. So you can run the camera for 160 minutes on one battery, and then if you charge that battery for 15 minutes, it'll give you an 80% charge. So that's enough for another 100 minutes of filming. It's also got the dual touch screens, and it's also got that really clever little magnetic mounting system. And one of the really great things that I like about the Action 4 is that it's exactly the same form factor as the Action 3. So all of the accessories that you have for the Action 3 will fit the Action 4. Tel's decided to be really mean and take us up Cam's Hill, which is a real chain breaker. Goodness me, wasn't very long, 600 meters, but it topped out at 19%.
Oh, well done, Leonard.
So,
That was hard.
19%.
Oh. Definitely out of the saddle on that one.
I did it seated.
Did you?
Yeah. Don't know if you can see that, but there's a red kite. Lens is probably a bit too wide, unfortunately. I'm not sure where we are.
No, me neither.
Trouble is, all these little lanes start to look the same. So there we go, that's today's ride done and dusted, and 62 kilometers in the bank of fitness. But more importantly, I've also done my first ride vlog with the brand spanking new DJI OSMO ACTION 4 camera. So let me know what you think about the video quality in the comments. The test shots that I've done so far have all looked absolutely fantastic. It sounded fantastic, and I've been really pleased with the results. But yeah, just let me know what you think.